Can you hear it from there? If the audio's up? Like, I'll pull it up on my phone.
I think so. I think I can hear it.
Test, 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 test. 1, 2, 3. Test, test. 1, 2, 3. Testing.
There's going to be a delay.
Yeah.
Did you hear yourself? So, women's soccer.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
She's right there. The gray shirt.
Test, 1, 2, 3. Test, 1, 2, 3.
host the Hurricanes from Louisburg College. Please stand and remove your hats as we honor our country in the middle of the circuit for the playing of our national anthem. Now for the starting lineups for today's contest. First for the visiting Hurricanes. Number 1, Genesis Porter. Number 2, Anna Barnett. Number 3, Samara Adams. Number 4, Emma Dobson. Number 5, Monica Howard. Number 6, Emily Lutz. Number 7, Emma Hendrick. Number 10, Harley Stead. Number 13, Savannah Law. Number 14, Shani Emma Flynn. And number 16, Santoria Hillary. The Hurricanes are coached by Pam Schultz. Now, get on your feet and greet your Johnson Wales Wildcats. Number 2, Alicia Hernandez. Number 3, Isabella Master. Number 4, Jasmine Richardson. Number 5, Michaela Tucker. Number 6, DC Garapetta. Number 7, Demaya Scott. Number 8, Kenner Pedigo. Number 9, Oakland Smith. Number 10, Emily Arias. Number 11, Lanisha Miller. Number 12, Caitlin Jeremy. Number 16, Taylor Walker. The Wildcats are coached by Kylie Phillips in her 12th season. She's assisted by Luana Reed. Johnson Wales University welcomes you to today's game. We remind you of the role of athletics in promoting hands-on values. Sportsmanship is one of those values that is best learned when respect is important.
All right, there you have it. That was tonight's starting lineups. Tonight we got first volleyball game in 2 years nearly for Wildcats Athletics here at the Johnson & Wales Athletic Center in Uptown Charlotte. I'm your voice of the Wildcats, Kelly Turner, going solo tonight. You know, just about everywhere is understaffed, so that was Chuck, who's usually with me up here in the booth down there on the PA. Out there on the court in the gray on the right side of your screen is the Wildcats. On the left side in the dark blue is the Hurricanes of Louisburg College. Wildcats starting off the season 3-1 so far. Hurricanes are 0-1. Their only loss so far coming to Johnson & Wales. That was 3-0 loss. Wildcats looking to get the season sweep here. Referees are getting rotation set. So in the red libero jersey for the visiting team, number 2, Hannah Barnett. For the Wildcats, number 11, Lanasia Felder. So on the floor for the Wildcats is Felder, Demaya Scott, Isabel Lemaster, Logan Smith, Emily Aarons, and to serve, to get this one underway, Michaela Tucker. The Wildcats will have first serve. That one up off the shoulder of Porter. She didn't really know what to do. That one was probably going to be long, but regardless, Wildcats will get the point. And apologies for not having the scoreboard up. We had a little technical difficulties with our iPad system, so I'll do my best to keep up with the score for you. Wildcats up 2-0 here in this first set. Tucker again, nice serve. Short set. Scott plays it over. That one hitting the net. Another Wildcats point. Good swing there, and first point for the Hurricanes comes from Sahara Addix. Addix will be back to serve now. If you're just tuning in, Wildcats in gray on the right side of your screen, the Hurricanes on the left. Addix with the serve. It's a short one just over the net, and with the ace as it falls right in front of Scott. Kind of looking at our teammates, not sure he was going to get it, but regardless, 3-2 now. Wildcats still lead by 1 in this first set. Short set for LeMaster and hits it in the net. We're tied 3-3. Good play by LeMaster there, puts it in the campfire. Around 3 Hurricanes there, just watch it fall to the ground. Smart play by the Wildcats, puts them up by 1. Aarons to serve, sends it middle. And I'll call a net violation on LeMaster. But regardless, that was a good looking swing to the left side, and it was in, so would have been a point either way. So we're tied 4-4. Number 16, Centauria Culliver checks in as Barnett swings on that one. Scott played over, good dig there. Porter across to the back row, the Wildcats. Scott rises up, tips it over. Lift on the Wildcats. First lead of this first set for Louisburg College. Barnett again to serve. Scott again. Hurricanes were ready for it this time. Good effort there. Running out of bounds was Barnett. Just couldn't keep it in play. We're tied 5-5. Taylor Walker checks into the game, replaces Felder for the Wildcats. Serve from LeMaster, all the way off the hands. And that'll be an ace for the Wildcats. And that one is out of bounds for the Wildcats point. Good eye by LeMaster letting that one go. Wildcats up 2 now, 7-5. In this first set. From the back row, hits it over. Right at the net, a 50-50 ball, and Hurricanes will claim that one. Good play by Genesis Porter, finishing that one off right in front of Walker and Scott. And now Porter back to serve. Hurricanes down by 1, 7-6. Good save by Aarons. Played over by Tucker. Across to Scott, middle of the floor. Looking to set Scott one more time. It was blocked. Trying to catch him off guard, and they do. They play on Michaela Tucker. Checking in for the Wildcats, Nisi Parafetta. And number 12, Caitlin Jerriman. Smith and Tucker will head off. And it will be Parafetta to serve. Wildcats leading 8-6 here, first set. That'll be a Wildcats point. Couldn't get that one over in 3. It'll be an ace. Wildcats leading 10-6, first set. Parafetta to serve. As the libero gets it over, Barnett. Short set for Walker was blocked originally, but Wildcats right back at it. And again, still trickling on the net, and it falls to the floor for a Wildcats point. 11-6 now. Again, these two teams already faced off once this season. The Wildcats went on the road to Louisburg College and won 3-0 as that serve is long. Riley Dobson back to serve now for the Hurricanes. Scott on the attack, tips it up. Played over by Dobson and out of bounds. Too much heat on that one. Couldn't get that one down in play. It'll be Demise Scott back to serve. Wildcats leading 12-7, first set. The floater across the net, diving for it. Jerriman takes a swing at it. Looking for the far corner. Hurricanes back on the attack. 3 Wildcats on the floor, not one of them can get it up. Scott and Felder share a laugh with each other. Wildcats still in the lead, 12-8. Culliver to serve. Emily Lux checks in for Louisburg College as well. Sends that one as it grazes the net. Still in play. Big swing from Ahrens. Gets the kill. Wildcats leading 13-8, first set. Barnett plays it over. Big swing by Jerriman, puts it down. 14-8 now, Wildcats lead. Felder to serve. If you're just tuning in, Wildcats' first home volleyball game of the season, taking on Louisburg College Hurricanes. Wildcats leading this first set 14-8. Wildcats are on the right side of your screen. Good rally going here. Addicts, big swing. Looking for a tip, and they're not going to get it. Wildcats point. Addicts again blocked by Jerriman and Lemaster, but out of bounds. Hurricanes point, 15-9 first set. Cheyenne McLean with the serve that time for the Hurricanes. Another big swing from Jeremy. Three good kills this set from Jeremy. She'll head off the floor, and Tucker and Smith will check back in. Be Tucker to serve. Looking across for Porter. Dug up by Scott. Aarons. Good diving attempt there. Just a little bit short from Lux. Love to see the effort. Wildcats leading 17-9. Tucker serve again, right at Lux. Played over, Wildcats with it now. The short set for LeMaster gets the kill. And we'll get a Louisburg College timeout. Wildcats leading 18-9, first set. All right, back out of the timeout. Wildcats ball, Tucker to serve. Try to catch him off guard. Addix, another big swing, and that time gets the kill. Had a few times today so far. She's just been a little long, but that time able to get it down for the Hurricanes' point. Wildcats still lead 18-10 here in this first set. It'll be an ace for Addix. Sent some heat right at Tucker of the Wildcats, and it flails out of bounds. And that time, Addix way out of bounds. Aaron's back to serve for the Wildcats. 19-11, Wildcat lead. Porter gets the kill, gets it through the block. Barnett serves, Tucker receives, getting to it, and over with Scott. Good swing, and they're gonna call it out. Oh, I don't know about that one. I think that was in. Line judge called it out. I even hear some of the Wildcat fans in the stands saying that was in. I agree with them. They'll give it to the Wildcats, 20-12 as LeMaster serves. Played over by Dobson. Back on the Wildcats side. The set for Scott on the attack, dug up and played over by Porter. A running Walker across court. That one's long, out of bounds. 20-13. Wildcats still in control of this first set. Porter on the serve for the Hurricanes. And that one out of bounds. Parafetta and Jerriman check in for the Wildcats. Parafetta now to serve. And we're checking rotation of the Hurricanes. Seem to be good to go. 20-13 Wildcat lead. Make it 21-13. Wildcats are rolling here in this first set. Jasmine Richardson now in for the Wildcats, checking in for Aarons. And before that serve gets underway, we'll get another Hurricanes timeout. Be right back. All right, out of the short timeout, Parafetta to serve for the Wildcats. Porter receives, getting to it and across is Dobson. Go across to Jerriman's been on fire this set. Hurricanes are ready that time. Dobson will try again, but blocked by Jerriman and Walker for a Wildcats point. (22-13) Wildcats lead. Off the hands of Porter. Nice catch there in the back of the end zone. As the Hurricanes had a player going to the locker room. I think she got 2 feet in back there. It was a clean catch. Wildcats now 2 points away. That one into the net. Set point coming up here, 24-13. Give a shout out to old Stephen Bird. Just got a text from Chuck saying he was tuning in. Had to give him a shout out. And that one out of bounds. That will do it in this first set. Wildcats take it 25-13. Now usually both teams will switch sides, but not anymore. Both teams will stay on the same side of the court. And we'll be back here just over 1 minute. All right, back here ready for the second set. Wildcats took that first set. Both teams still on the same side of the court. Wildcats on the right side of your screen, Hurricanes on the left. Out there on the floor for your Wildcats, seeing the floor for the first time tonight, Alicia Hernandez, along with Felder, Scott, Smith, Aarons, and Lemaster. It will be Cheyenne McLean to serve for the Hurricanes. That one out of bounds. Wildcats point. Got a new libero also for the Hurricanes. Number 6 now, Emily Lux, donning the red jersey. As Aarons gets the serve over. Porter, that time into the net. I believe Porter's mother is tuning in. Unless there's another Genesis on the roster somewhere. But we love all people. Anybody can tune in and listen. A little rally there at the net. Hurricanes with it now. Porter again, it was tipped up. I couldn't see from my angle, but that was outside the net. So Wildcats point. 3-0 lead here to start this second set. On the attack there, couldn't get it over the net again. It's about 3 times in a row, Hurricanes just failed to get it over the net. Quickly going to get a timeout from Coach Schultz. Be back here in a minute. All right, back out of the timeout. Wildcats leading 4-0 here in the second set. Aarons to serve. Scott on the attack. Quick block right back at her for the Hurricanes point. That was the block from Porter and Howard. Addicks to serve. Coming up for it was Richardson. Lemaster, a big swing, blocked again. Dobson tips it over. All the way across to Scott, now looking for the back line, but played immediately back over by Addicks. Scott will try again. This time goes cross court. Porter leaves it short, gets the point. Diving attempt from Smith. Just a little bit short as Porter gets the kill. 4-2. Nice serve from Addicks, trying to keep it alive. And they did. I thought that was sure going to be in the net from Smith. Felder unable to dig that one up cleanly. Addicks again. Addicks really hit or miss tonight. She's got a lot of power. Just sometimes she finds the floor, sometimes she finds the back wall. (5-3) Wildcat lead. LeMaster to serve. Walker checks in. Dobson on the attack and gets the kill. Lux back to serve for the Hurricanes. Scott rises up, off the block, out of bounds for the point. Wildcats now up by 2, 6-4. Parafetta now to serve for the Wildcats. And good call by the coach. Heard head coach Dan Schultz all the way from up here call it out before anybody else did. Porter now to serve. Parafetta sets it for Jeremy. Has been quiet in the second set. Felder keeps it in play for the Wildcats as Scott gets it down the line for the kill. Had to wait a little bit there for the ruling. That was clearly in, but what do I know? I'm just up here calling the game on a YouTube channel, not even ESPN. That's how we do it, man. JWU Wildcats. Woo woo. Good block by Walker, sends it right back at the Hurricanes. And again, Addicts, just too much on it. Wildcats 8-5 lead now. Demaya Scott to serve. I really want Addicts to succeed. She has a lot of power. Every time, just out of bounds. Aarons winds one up, gets it through the block. To the back row to Porter. Dobson keeps it in, tipped over to the Wildcats. Jeremy winds one up. Porter pushes it to the back row. Wildcats are ready for it. Parafetta gets a swing on it from the back row. Try to catch him off guard. In the back corner, there's Addicts. Dobson, a big swing. Felder's ready. Another swing from Aarons, dug up by Addicts. Oh, they tripped over one another. Oh, man. Unfortunate for the Hurricanes, but that was a great rally. Porter trips over Addicts after she fell for that dig. Wildcats leading 10-5. Gets the ace off the hands of Porter. Nice pancake there from the libero. Dobson clears it. Parafetta sets Aarons. Blocked that time. Kept it in play. Nice one. Jeremy, a big swing down the line. In. Wildcats point. Great swing by Jeremy. As we'll get a Hurricanes timeout. Wildcats lead the second set 12-5. All right, out of the Hurricanes timeout. Gonna be a Wildcat serve to Maya Scott to serve. Oh, gotta turn the music off. You got me doing double duty up here. It's not as bad as my one bowl under one time. We had I believe it was a conference tournament here. It was a pretty important game for the men's basketball team, and I was in charge of music and doing the broadcast, and I got a headset on. I don't hear anything in the gym. All of a sudden I got people waving at me and screaming at me, cut the music off after, homeboy on the other team missed 2 free throws. And, well, refs had to go back and award the team another free throw, which put the other team up, against the Wildcats. And I was like, oh, well, as the old Forrest Gump saying, which I can't say on air, but it happens, as Walker gets the kill. She'll head off for LeMaster, and Felder will be back to serve. Wildcats leading the second set 13-6. Woo! There we go. Santoria Culliver not messing around on that play. Gets that one down for the nice kill. She'll be back to serve. Received by Scott. Parafetta sets Jeremy and tips it up and dribbles on the net. Back to the Wildcats. Aarons cross court, and that one right at Coach Schultz, out of bounds. Culliver again, this time right past the line, Judge, out of bounds. Smith and Hernandez check in for the Wildcats. Who's back to serve? I don't see anybody. Nobody wants to serve. I might go down there and serve. All right, it's Hernandez. All right, here we go. I'd be terrible at serving it, too. Wildcats with it now. Smith to Aarons. That one too far. Just past the back line. 14-9. Wildcats still lead the Hurricanes in the second set. Wildcats up 1-0 so far. Still got a lot to go in this one. Cheyenne McClain now to serve. Diving forward is Felder. Aarons winds one up again off the block, and it plays in for the Wildcats' point. Short set for Addix. There we go. Addix that time gets the kill without using all her power. Finds a soft spot in the defense of the Wildcats. 15-10 now. Addix to serve. Jinxed her. Walker will check in for the Wildcats. Dobson. I got J.K. Dobbins on my mind. I'm a Ravens fan. J.K. Dobbins, man, done for the season. But Dobson checks in for the Hurricanes, as well as Barnett. Confused me. She changed. She was the libero in the first set, but now it's Lux. So Wildcats get the point there. 17-10. LeMaster to serve. Lux receives. Barnett across to Dobson. Scott winds one up, puts it down for the kill. Nobody there in that left corner for Hurricanes, and that's exactly where Scott went, right down the line. Oh, they ran into each other. A little miscommunication there from the Wildcats. We had two people going to set that ball and then just ran into each other. Lux sends it right side to Richardson. Scott tips it up and over to Dobson through the block. Wildcats keep it alive. Smith to Scott, looking for that line again. Porter, name I haven't called in quite a while, gets it. They set Dobson. Big swing, far corner, and is out. 19-11 now, Wildcats lead. Pedigo and Parafetta will check in for the Wildcats, placing Smith and Hernandez. Parafetta to serve. Big swing by Dobson, but right in the net. 20-11 now. The set for Porter. Blocked by Walker and Scott. Wildcats inching closer to taking the second set. 21-11. Parafetta to serve. Porter on the attack again, right at Parafetta as Pedigo able to get to it as Felder clears it. Short set. Culliver gets the kill. Puts it right on that left side as Pedigo tried to dive for it, just out of reach. Porter will head off the floor as Carly Shea will check in and be back to serve. Received by Felder. Parafetta sets Aarons, comes up from the back row. Hurricanes keep it alive. Wildcats with it now. Parafetta short set for Walker through the block for the kill. 22-12. Demai Scott now to serve. Right at the net. Wildcats keep it alive as Felder pushes it over. Culliver gets blocked by Walker and Aarons. 23-12. Wildcats 2 points away from taking the second set. Waiting for a ball here. There we go. Scott again to serve. Received by Lux. Right at the net. Tip drill, and kept alive by Aarons. In the back corner now, good reach by Felder. Aarons will play it, but at the net, it was blocked. Dobson a big swing, blocked again by Walker. It was a double block from Walker and Pedigo. Walker very active in the second set defensively. Wildcats now with set point opportunity, 24-12. Scott to serve. Short set for Culliver, blocked. Hurricanes get it right back, tipped up by Dobson. Go for Walker. And that one out of bounds. Wildcats take the second set, 25-12. They lead 2-0. We'll be back here in about 3 minutes. Got a minute to go before we start this third set. We'll talk about the upcoming schedule for Wildcats volleyball. The volleyball team will be on the road September 9th at Pfeiffer and be back here for a doubleheader on September 11th. That's a Saturday. First game versus Lancaster, 12 p.m., and then Sand Hills Community College at 4 p.m. A lot of new faces on the team. I'll just kind of touch over. We got the freshmen. So you got the newcomers, Michaela Tucker, Nisi Parafetta, Kenner Pedigo, Logan Smith, Isabella Gonzalez, and Madison Bostic. Also, newcomer Alicia Hernandez, a sophomore from Philadelphia. As we are about to begin this first set, we also have a junior and Jasmine Richardson. Oh man, I forgot to turn off the music again. People yelling at me. Trying to do two things at once, man. Gotta get back in the swing of things, man. First game. First game. So let's see. Luck still at libero for the Hurricanes. It will be Wildcats to serve here to start off this third set. They lead this match 2-0. As Tucker plays that one across. Cross to Aarons, big swing. Good dig by Addix. Cross to Dobson. Cross court right between Scott and Aarons for the kill. As Hurricanes take the first point of this third set. Carly Shea checking in. She'll be back to serve for the Hurricanes. Tipped up and across by Aarons. Porter. Smith trying to catch him off guard, and she does. Smart play. 1-1. Aarons now to serve. Porter, a big swing. Can't get it over the net that time. Also like to say, if anybody has family or friends that have been through Hurricane Ida, we'd like to keep you in our thoughts and prayers. As North Carolina, we didn't really see much here in Charlotte. But we know there are those out there who are right in the face of it. Always keep people in our thoughts and prayers, man. As Wildcats get the point. 4-1 now, Wildcats lead. Coach Callie Phillips in her 12th season with these Wildcats looks to have a pretty good squad this season. And we got first-year assistant coach Moana Reed. That name sounds familiar. It's because she was basically an all-star for the Wildcats during her tenure. Really good setter, defensive player for the Wildcats. Porter on the swing. Good effort. Oh, just out of bounds. It's a good dig from McLean. Then Hurricanes unable to keep it in play. Aarons will serve again. Addix, that time is in. Yes. She is fired up over that one. Honestly, I am too. Love to see it. Culliver will check in. Lux to serve. 6-2 Wildcats lead. Alex try again. Scott there to dig that one up. Short set for Culliver. Good reaction there by the Wildcats. They're able to play it. And that one crosses over the net, but out of bounds on that far side. It's a great reaction there by Felder and Smith that time. Set across for Addicts, blocked by Walker. Hurricanes get it right back and into the net. Wildcats starting to roll here, 8-2 in the third set. Again, Wildcats leading this match 2-0. We'll get a quick timeout here by the Hurricanes and be back here in just over a minute. All right, out of timeout. Getting rotation set for the Wildcats, or I think they're just asking players to kind of space out over there. Is there some COVID restrictions going on? Gotta have 6 feet. And Chuck will probably know. He usually knows all. But as we begin play now. Ooh, that was a close one. Aarons and Smith diving for it. I thought Smith might catch a diving fist to the chin there from Aarons, but looks like both players are okay. Nevertheless, a Hurricanes point. That was Emma Hedrick to serve that time. And gets the point. Hedrick seeing the floor for the first time tonight, I believe. I don't think I've called her name so far. Another good serve from Hedrick, received by the Wildcats. And they get the Wildcats in the net that time. So here we go, Hurricanes crawling back here in this third set. 8-5, still Wildcats lead. Hedrick having some great serve so far. And that time they're going to get a Hurricane in the net. Jerriman and Parafetta will check in. They'll replace Smith and Tucker. Receive by Lux, played up high in the sky and over and across. Another swing by Jerriman. And Scott will get the kill as it goes through the hands of McLean out of bounds. Wildcats lead 10-5. That one, they called it in, but Coach Schultz is adamantly disagreeing. But he'll give the Wildcats the point, 11-5. Addicts blocked that time by Walker. Ready for it. A 12-5 lead for the Wildcats. Leading this match 2-0. Again, next home match for volleyball won't be until September 11th. Wildcats get the point there. Again, that match on the 11th is a doubleheader against SC Lancaster and Sandhills Community College. Those tips are at 12 p.m. and 4 p.m. Again, we'll be right back here on the Johnson & Wales Athletics YouTube channel. And we'll get another Hurricanes timeout. Be back with you in a minute. All right, now the timeout. Wildcats serve, leading 14-5. Parafetta sends that one across and out of bounds. Dobson and Barnett will check back in for the Hurricanes. Barnett to serve, Felder receives. Parafetta, short set for Walker. Rejected, right back to the Wildcats. And had two Wildcats falling to the floor, but Hurricanes point. Set across for Aarons. Dobson blocked again by Walker and Jerriman. Demaya Scott now to serve. Two Hurricane players there, and fortunately that one just goes straight up in the air. Able to clear it. As Felder came up, nobody was in that back row, and that's where the Hurricanes put it. 15-8, Wildcats lead. Monica Howard checked in. High in the sky, coming down, and Walker put some heat on it. And a good dig by Culliver. And the kill for Dobson. 15-9. Culliver to serve. And two Wildcats there. Everybody's kind of looking at it, letting it go by. Hurricanes starting to piece together a little bit of comeback here in this third set. Aaron's a big swing, blocked. But we're going to get a Wildcat in the net. Excuse me, they're going to get a lift. (15-11) now. Third set here as Culver sends that one across. It looked like that was going out, but Felder played it in. Barnett clears it. Looking to set up Walker again, tips it up and over. Back to the Wildcats. Parafetta across now to Aarons. Big swing down the line. That's good. 16-11. Lux checks in. LeMaster checks in. Felder serves. Go across to Dobson, blocked by Jerriman and LeMaster. And tipped up and over the net, but it'll fall to the floor for the Wildcats' point. Trying to get a ruling for the up ref. I think they're trying to claim a hit off the block. I don't know, my vision nor my hearing is that good to see or hear anything that far. But nevertheless, Wildcats point will continue 17-11 as Felder serves. Parafetta across to Aarons, to the back row, running for it and diving, but out of bounds. Good effort by Barnett, not giving up on the play, but Wildcats point, 18-11 now. To the middle. Looking for Dobson again, off the hands of Felder, out of bounds. Good kill by Dobson. Dobson's had a pretty solid game on the offensive side. Porter checks back in. McLean back to serve. Sends it short and it won't clear the net. Wildcats 6 points away from taking the match. Smith and Tucker will check in to replace Jerriman and Parafetta. Tucker to serve. Off the hands, out of bounds for the ace. Got a rotation. I had to check in over at the scores table. Now the down ref checking on things. Wildcats looking to complete the sweep over Louisburg College this season. They beat them 3-0 in the match earlier this season at Louisburg, and now Wildcats 5 points away from taking this one here at the Wildcat Center. Nice crowd here at the Wildcat Center. Now, I hate to say it, but I'm the only one not wearing a mask right now, but I'm way far away from everybody else and alone. But nice to see everybody practicing social distancing, everybody wearing masks, which is the policy here, so. Short set. Gets it across, but back over quickly, and it falls out of bounds. Hurricanes point, 20-13 now. Shea on the serve for the Hurricanes, sends it short. Short set for LeMaster, off the knuckles of McLean. Wildcats 4 points away now, 21-13. Emily Ahrens to serve. And Hurricanes keep it alive. The set for LeMaster, a big swing on the back line is out of bounds. Culliver checks back in. Lux to serve. Short middle, played up by Ahrens. And getting the kill for the Wildcats, Jasmine Richardson. Taylor Walker will check in for Felder. LeMaster to serve. Wildcats up 22-14. Porter plays it across. Great dig by Tucker, rolling across the floor. Cross to Addix, blocked by Smith and Walker, but out of bounds. Felder will check in for LeMaster. Hurricanes will rotate as Hedrick will check in for Porter and be back to serve, 22-15. Richardson again. Out of bounds. 23-15. Wildcats inching closer. Jerriman and Parafetta will check in for Smith and Tucker. Be Parafetta to serve. Sends it middle, received by Lux. Culliver, left side. Felder was ready for it. Richardson tries again. Addix, big swing right at the net. Kept alive. Walker had no choice to play it over. Coming up from the back rows, Felder, short set for Walker. Diving attempt for the dig. Addix cross court. Played up by Richardson, and Walker tried to go for it. I think she mistimed her jump. And it falls to the floor. Hurricanes get the point there, 23-16. Addix back to serve. Parafetta go right back to Walker. Into the net. It'll be Hurricanes point. They stay alive. Addix again back to serve. 23-17. That one out of bounds. Match point opportunity here for the Wildcats. It will be Jasmine Richardson back to serve. Across to Porter. One-handed stab from Parafetta and played over by Felder. Kept alive and played over. Again, match point here if the Wildcats take it. Got a good rally going. Parafetta sets for Jerriman. They're going to get the double as the Hurricanes stay alive. Culliver to serve. Get another match point opportunity here for the Wildcats. Set across to Ahrens for the finish, but it is long. Wildcats can't put them away. 24-19. Culliver again on the serve. off the hands of Richardson, out of bounds. Hurricanes aren't giving up, man. Wildcats looking at one another, trying to regroup here. You just got to get 1 point. 1 point's all you need. Walker, back line. Oh, it's long. Oh, man. Hurricanes trying to come back and tie this one up. Force a fourth set. Parafetta tried to catch him off guard. Hurricanes were ready for it. Middle of the floor, Richardson plays it up. Aarons across and gets the kill. And that does it, 25-21. Great effort there at the end by the Hurricanes, but Emily Aarons puts them away with the final kill. Wildcats take this one 3-0, and Wildcats will move to 4-1 on the season. And Louisburg College will fall to 0-2. Again, next home match for volleyball will be September 11th. First tip at 12 p.m. back here on the same channel. I'm your voice of Wildcats, Kelly Turner. Thanks for everybody tuning in. First game of the season here at the Wildcat Center. After nearly 2 years, we appreciate y'all tuning in. We'll see you next time.